Hi, this is Joe Satriani, and this is the Big Bad Wah. Jimi Hendrix, definitely the wah-wah king for me, and because every time he used it for a song, it sounded like a different tool, and that's what's so amazing about it. It wasn't like, you know, what you heard from, you know, coming over the radio at that time, which was just people just going like this with, with their feet and just creating a wah effect that would be part of an ensemble, you know. It was like he used it to tell a story, to add a new dimension to this thing he was doing, and it made the thing work. And you could tell that he wasn't just tapping his foot or you know, or working the pedal to time. He was playing with it, and it was specific to the notes he played, to the rhythm that he was using with his right hand or his left hand, my right hand in this case, and not many players did that, but to me, when he used it, it became more than a wah-wah pedal. It was just an extension of the music. We put two different sounding inductors in the Big Bad Wah pedal. The Big Bad Wah is a wah-wah pedal with two inductors and two separate stages that maybe has, you know, I don't know, I think I did the math once, 7, 8, 9 different combinations. They're the most important ones. Classic with up to 10 dB of boost, modern with the same gain variations available, and then of course the different EQ that you've got. And when you put them all together, you've got a very interesting wah-wah pedal that someone can use and flip the switches all during their gig, or they can set it and forget it if that's the way they like it. There's a toggle switch to get you into wah 2 mode. In wah 1, you have the choice of the classic Vox inductor or the more modern inductor. When you go into wah 2, you still have the choice of inductors. You have two additional features. One is no to up to 10 dB of gain boost, which is great for driving an amp that doesn't already have gain in it. And the other thing you have as a feature is with the switch here, the voicing switch here, you can get the standard sweep that either inductor will give you at either gain setting, or you can have the extra deep sound. You have a choice between standard voicing
or deep voicing.
It's been tailored, I think, better than any other manufacturer's version of the extra low sweep. I think we've narrowed in on what's truly useful, and we've gotten rid of all the extraneous low-end stuff that just drives your amp crazy. And so you can have that set up, let's say gain boost plus you know, the extra low sweep, have that set up in wah 2, so while you're playing with wah 1, you could step on the button and it switches to it, or you could just have that ready to go so that when you do step on the wah-wah, you're instantly there. For me, that's great, having that flexibility, because like me, if I'm out there doing a 2.5-hour Satriani show, I do have, I don't know, 15 songs that use the wah-wah pedal, and they do have different settings, and so it's nice to be able to get to them real fast. Each time I used the Big Bad Wah on the Chickenfoot record, it was used with an entirely different setup. It's really interesting. It was a bit of a joke, right, that Joe had his own pedals, you know, and be saying, hey, what's that pedal over there, and I'd joke, hey, it just happens to be a Joe Satriani pedal, But it did happen exactly where I was fooling around adding another track, and I plugged in the wah-wah pedal, and people would come in the room and go, well, that's really nice, what is that, And they weren't joking. It wasn't like the joke, like, hey, Joe, pick up your pedal, It was like, no, what was that? Because everybody wanted to get one of those too because it sounded so good. And even Andy Johns at one point said, Joe, I know we've used the wah-wah on another song, but man, that wah-wah sounds really good there. Let's use that. And, nothing could make me happier because it's what I wanted to play at the moment, but to hear other people just suddenly, turn around and say, that's a really good wah-wah sound. What is that? And it was, I was using wah 1. It wasn't like I had all the special settings going. It was just the JS Big Bad Wah setting number 1. And I was just playing it straight into an amp, and it made the tracks happen. So, to me, that's the best anecdote. That's the Big Bad Wah. Go out and try one. 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 Buy 2.